Next on Corpus Christi, a fictional tale, we take a walk on the West Side, where we capture the story of Mike and how he started his family empire. We see that just as much as life changes, it also stays the same. Stay tuned.
Orivon presents Corpus Christi, a fictional tale.
Chapter 3.
The Ghost of the Westside. In the Molina neighborhood, the air always smells like a mix of burning sage from the churches and the heavy scent of motor oil. It's a place of deep roots and longer shadows. On the corner of a dusty street sat Williams & Sons Auto Body, a fortress of chrome and steel that had been there since 1972. Mike Williams, Mike's senior great-grandfather, started it with a single jack and a dream of making Cadillacs look like they belonged to kings. By the 90s, Mike Jr., father, had turned it into a sanctuary for lowriders and SLABS, cars that didn't just drive, they danced. But while his father was busy painting candy apple red onto fenders, Mike III, was busy studying a different kind of business. Mike didn't want to just fix cars. He wanted to run the city. By the time he was at West Oso Middle School, he didn't just have friends. He had a family. There was Lil Ralph, the youngest, a kid who could disappear into a crowd and reappear with exactly what you needed. There was Jazzy, the sister Mike's mother had literally rescued from eating out of the trash at HEB and brought home to be their own. And then there was Dontay. Dontay was Mike's shadow. Born just days apart, they were two sides of the same coin. Dontay was the anchor, the level head who could see the cops coming before they even turned the sirens on. Mike was the fire, reckless, wild, and obsessed with the gangster epics he watched on repeat. By 20, Mike had built a mini empire out of the back of that shop. Between the mayo and mustard Vogue tires and the custom Daytons, Mike was moving weed, codeine syrup, and whatever else the West Side was thirsty for. He wasn't ruthless like Hector. He was reckless. He'd give a bag for free to a neighbor in need, then turn around and outrun the laws just for the adrenaline. He was a titan of the streets, and he thought the hustle would never end. Then came the sit-down. The shop was quiet, the only sound the rhythmic drip, drip of a leaky faucet. Mike's father sat in a rusted lawn chair, his hands, scarred by 50 years of labor, trembling slightly. "Mike," his father said, his voice sounding like dry parchment. "My heart's tired, son. The doctor says the clock is ticking faster than I can wind it. This shop, it's not just metal and paint. It's our name. I need you to step up. I need you to be the man I raised, not the ghost the streets is trying to claim." Mike looked at his father's eyes, the same eyes that had watched him grow, the same eyes that now pleaded for a legacy to survive. The weight of 3 generations hit Mike harder than any rival crew ever could. "I got you, Pops," Mike whispered, the words feeling like a heavy chain around his neck. "I'm done. The streets can have the scraps. I'ma stay in the shop." They stood up to hug, a silent pact between a dying king and a reluctant heir. But as they pulled apart, the small, grease-stained TV in the corner flickered to life. The news anchor's voice cut through the sentimental silence like a cold wind. "Tragedy on the Northside this morning. A woman has been found dead on the corner of Leopard and Nueces. Initial reports suggest she was a local sex worker, but the brutality of the crime has shocked the community." Mike froze. His eyes locked on the screen, on the flickering neon of the car wash he knew all too well. Beside him, his father shook his head. "Same old story in this city, Mike. Glad you're getting out while you can." But Mike wasn't listening. He looked at the sequins on the screen and realized that while he was trying to leave the streets had just left a body on his doorstep.